Welcome to another episode of the Mind Secrets podcast. And on this episode, at the time of this recording, I'm still in the midst of creating the ultimate mind advancement program. And throughout this process, you have been sending me your questions. You have been letting me know your experience, and some of you are part of my research team. You're helping me to test and refine the product. And one of the recurring questions that I've been seeing has got to do with clarity, and it's starting to come up a lot more and more of the time, that I'm starting to see that is definitely one of the top 3 or at least top 5 problems that people go through. Take a look at this recent question that I'm getting. I find that there is no identity in me. It's like I'm trapped in a vacuum. I see someone who would do what's necessary, but doesn't. This may be because at this stage, I still don't really know what I want. Now, bear in mind that a person without an identity wouldn't be able to say these things, He wouldn't be so clear that I don't know these things. The fact that you are so clear and you are aware of that not only I don't know these things, but I need to know, says a lot about your clarity, right? Now it's just a matter of letting the how come to you, but you are on the right track. And even if you have no idea what you want to do, even if you have no clarity on what you want to do, which is what I hear a lot of the time, and it's very easy for people to say that. And actually, I don't buy it. You know why? Because I know for a fact, if I were able to sit down and have a conversation with you, I would easily be able to extract from you what you want. In fact, I believe if you sat down and had a conversation with yourself for real, then you would also be able to extract the same kind of information, the same kind of clarity that I would be doing for you. It all starts with a decision to say, I want to have the dialogue with myself. I want to have the conversation with myself and extract the truth to find out what I'm really here for in this lifetime. What exactly am I going to be doing? What do I really, really want? And not all the crap that other people expect me to do. Not all that crap that I think what other people think I want to do, but it's at my core. When you strip everything away, that this is me and this is what I want to be genuinely doing. It's what I feel joy doing, and it's what I want to do for the world. Now, at this stage, if you can still say, hey, I don't know what I want, I have no clarity. Now, listen to this. It is my belief that every single one of us is on this planet, is in this world for a purpose and for a mission. I believe that unless and until you find what is that mission and you live in congruence with that mission and put in your 100% to live out that mission, not only will you never be happy, not only will you never get the clarity, you will never be able to just know what the hell is it you want to do in this lifetime. You'll just be walking a path that's designed by other people. And how can you be happy living a life that other people designed for you, or telling you that you need to be doing all these things? You need to be happy with your studies, you need to be happy with getting good grades, you need to be happy with getting a job, you need to be happy with getting your next promotion. If at your core you know that you are not happy and you're having that void, and that void is building and building and building up, chances are it's time to embrace your mission. You need to be in congruence with living your mission to fully have that fulfillment, to have that joy. Now, I've spoken to too many people to know that at this point you're going to be saying, but Sean, I still don't know what my mission is. What I believe is that not only we come with our mission, chances are at some point in your life, you have had experiences that have already told you what your mission is. Chances are it's coming from your past, and it's coming from your toughest obstacles. It's coming not from what are you the best at doing, but it's coming from the toughest obstacles that you had to face, you had to endure, you had to overcome throughout your journey. So instead of starting with, oh, what do you like to do, or what makes you happy, I would start with what is the thing that you had to overcome again and again and again. And it doesn't have to be something sophisticated. It doesn't have to be something complicated. It doesn't have to be something that, oh, I need to be the best in the world to start teaching people, to start giving to people. Find out what are the things, or at least what is the one thing that you had to keep facing constantly. It is your mess, okay? And you turn that mess into your message. Because that's your journey, and you're on this world for a mission. So what do you think is your mission? To me, it's helping other people overcome, face, and conquer the same things that you, my friend, had to deal with again and again and again. Do yourself a favor and give it a shot and say, maybe I've had to overcome nervousness, anxiety all my life. Maybe I have had problems with sales, or with marketing, or with business, or with having just confidence. Whatever is it that you have had to face over and over again, chances are your message, your purpose is all embedded in there. So I would suggest that you start from there, and you'll see your identity, you'll see your purpose, you'll see that, hey, these are things that I had to overcome, and when I help another person win that same battle, that's where I find that fulfillment. And when you help 10 people do the same thing, what do you think is going to happen? When you help 100 people do the same thing, what do you think is going to happen? When you help 1,000, your first 1,000 true fans, or thousands and thousands of people that are coming to you for the same one problem that you overcame for yourself in the beginning, that is your why, that is your mess. And that, my friend, turns into your message, it turns into your purpose, it turns into your mission, it turns into your identity. And do you know what happens when you bring such service to the world? When you start solving problems at this level for the world? That's right, you get paid. You get rewarded, not just in terms of financially, you get spiritual income. You get fulfilled on the inside in ways that what you're doing now can never fulfill you, right? So you get fulfilled financially, you get fulfilled spiritually, and when you make a decision to do these things, to serve the world, the universe will always give you everything you need at every step of the way. So if you find that, there's no identity in me, I feel like I'm trapped in a vacuum, I don't know what I want, I know what I need to do, but I'm not doing it because you haven't found your mission, you haven't connected with your mission. So you must always go back to your conscience and ask your conscience, what is it that I've had to overcome? And what is it that I want to be helping other people to overcome as well? Does it make sense? It's building a relationship with yourself. It's knowing what you had to overcome, and you do the same for people. If you're not doing this, then you might be just walking a path that other people designed for you. How will you ever get the clarity? You never even related to this path in the beginning. Am I right? So that's it for this episode of Mind Secrets Podcast. I hope that by this point you have that seed planted in you of clarity. You have that seed planted in you that, hey, this makes sense, and I know which path I should be walking. I know what I had to go through, and I know what I need to be doing for people from now on. If you are not serving people, if you are not aligned with the law of greatest good to the greatest number, then what benefits one must benefit all. If you are not serving the world with your message, you will never find that fulfillment, you'll never find that clarity. So start with your mess and turn that mess into your message. If this episode brought you the clarity and inspiration you wanted, remember to subscribe to this podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. So every time I release a new episode on Mind Secrets, you get notified. Right? You can find the link to my YouTube channel at Sena.tv. At this point, if you still have no idea, hey, all this is great, but I need help with this, I need help with that, write into me. Send your questions to Telegram at Sean Sena, that's SEANSENA. Tell me who you are, where you're from, what is your number one struggle when it comes to mind. and that will help me in having a better understanding of what the world needs, what people like you and I need in order to advance their mind. That's it for this episode of Mind Secrets. I've had so much fun understanding your journey and relating it to my journey, because I've had the same journey, and creating content that's going to help people transform their lives. Until next time, it's Sena. Have a great day.